Hi, my little CUCUZZA flowers. So I am at Mama y Papa's house, and I have my CUCUZZA flowers all rinsed and washed and in a scola pasta right now. And what we're going to do is you have to remove the stamen from the inside. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. And this is them first. So this is what they look like. And then I have a couple over here that I started doing, and I removed the piston from the inside. I'll show you what that looks like. Because these are so small, usually they're a little bit larger, but I think it's because it's the beginning of the season, you're going to wind up ripping the flower when you open it to remove the stamen. So we're going to open up the flower. Okay, you're going to see the stamen right there. Okay, let me just rip that open a little bit. You're going to grab the stamen from the base. Okay, and you're just going to rip that out. Okay, and that's what it should look like. I'll show you again with another one. Here it is. You're just going to rip it open like that. You want to grab it from the base and pull. There you go. Okay, so I have removed all the stamens. They're all in here. I'm going to put them back in my scuola pasta, and I'm going to rinse them one more time just in case there's any pollen left on any of these. Okay, so I re-rinsed these and drained these. And now to another bowl, I'm going to add equal parts of flour and club soda. I'm going to do 3 scoops of this. Nice heaping scoops, okay? And then we're going to add club soda, and then we'll mix that. The club soda helps to make it crispy. So let's see. I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to add in another can. Let's give that a little mix. All right, this is about the consistency that you want. And now we're going to get some oil frying in a pan. Okay, I got my oil frying in my pan. It's heating up. You want to at least cover the whole bottom. I got my little line here. So we're going to take our flowers, dip them in the batter, put them in the pan. Once they're fried golden brown on both sides, drain them on a paper towel, hit them with some sea salt. Okay, my oil is nice and hot. Now I'm going to lower the flame because we do not want these to burn. Excellent. So I have some of these already in here. We're just going to plop them in gently. Make sure that you get off the excess. Put them in. Beautiful. You're going to do these nice and easy. Lay them down. You don't want them to spit. All right, let's see if they're ready to turn over. You want them to be nice and golden brown. Yeah, those are good. You do not want them to burn. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, we'll let them cook another few minutes. And then we'll throw them on our plate. And we'll add on some salt. Very nice. Alright, so these just came out. I'm going to hit them with a little salt. And we're going to let these sit here. I'm going to finish doing the rest of them. And then we'll do a taste test. Coming along nicely, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost at the nitty gritty. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I'm just going to salt them and then we'll taste them. Alright, I just salted them. And now we're going to do the taste test. This is what they look like. That is so good. The flowers almost become creamy when you bite into them. They soften as they cook. And then just the crunch from the batter and then the salt just brightens up all the flavors. Phenomenal. Just one more time. Look like 5 layers of them. And you just want to make sure that the batter is like a pancake consistency. You don't have to just fry these like that the way I did. You can clean them, wash them, remove the stamen, and then you could chop them up and put them in a frittata if you're making an omelet or something like that. There's so many different things that you could do with this. You could put it in pasta, whatever you want. I wanted to fry them. I bought Italian bread, and I'm going to make like a goat cheese spread with heirloom tomatoes, a basil pesto, arugula, and my CUCUZZA flowers. I'm going to make like a nice little sandwich. I'll take a picture of that later, and I'll post it for y'all. All right. Ciao a tutti.